Hello, you guys. It's Haki Baby. Welcome back to my channel. We're gonna be doing another makeup talk today, music slash makeup talk, and we're gonna be doing my Apple replay, which I'm very excited about. I can't wait to do it. And we're gonna be doing my makeup. I don't know what colors I'm doing. Last time I knew what colors I'm doing, I'm debating between purple, like this purple section, this like red section, red orangish section, or this green. I think I'm gonna do it green. This green right here. It's Fern, Supercut, and Intention. I think I'm gonna go with those three first. I think I'm gonna go with those three first. I think I'm just gonna do like a green kind of Christmas look. So let me prime my face first. I'm just gonna talk for a little bit before I get into before I get into the Apple replay. I don't know why I call it a Spotify Wrapped. Before I get into the Apple replay, I think I'm just gonna like talk a little bit. So today I went to the gym. I like actually just got from the gym. Like I finished around 6:15, 6:30, 6:15. Then I went to eat, and now it's like, what is it? It is 7:11. Shut us sideways. Smack it in the air. There will be like a glare. There'll be like an annoying glare on this side of the screen. I don't. I didn't feel like fixing it. There's just a glare. Don't mind it. The face is right here. There's no glare on my face. There's no glare on my face. Okay, but I'm really excited to get into the replay. I want to prime first before I get into it because I know once I get into it, I'm going to be like very excited. And I need to only lose a little bit of concealer because I'm actually running out. Okay. There we go. Just a little bit of concealer to prime my eyes. I need to get like an eye makeup. Ooh, I need to get like an eye makeup primer. So like this is my second makeup video. My first one was me doing a pink look. I'll be doing a deep dive on Beyonce's Renaissance. When I do makeup, I just kind of wing it. You know, everybody has like all these type of rules for makeup that you should do. There's so many rules, so many techniques that I just kind of wing it and create my own. So yeah, that's what I do. I'm contemplating on whether I should do my. I'm gonna do my lashes last. My lashes and eyebrows last. But I want to curl them just a little bit before we start with the eye makeup. Ooh, I have to be like really careful with this because like this scares me actually. Okay, and I don't think that did anything. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was scary. So let's get into it. The replay. Let's hope I don't have to sign in or anything because I don't know the password to this. Okay, which brush should I use? I don't know which one I did last time. We're gonna go with this one. And we're gonna do the Fern and the Supercut. Ugh, Lord, okay. We might switch brushes. I'm just gonna figure this out as I go because like I have no direction for what I want this look to look like. I have no direction. So let's do the highlight reel. Let's hope there's no music playing. If there's music playing. Okay, no. There was music playing and I can't have music playing. So the highlight, I'm very excited for it. I did 58,000 minutes. So yeah, oh my gosh, it's moving so slow. 485 artists total. Oh my gosh, this is moving like so slow. Okay, we're just gonna X out of this. We're not gonna do a highlight row. Okay, so my top 5 artists. My number one artist is Beyonce, 11,000 minutes. That is insane. But of course, Beyonce will be my number one artist. My second artist, okay, so I'm just gonna read it off. Number one, Beyonce. Number two, Mariah Carey. Number three, Ariana Grande. Number four, Madonna. Number five, Lady Gaga. Number six, Sabrina Carpenter. Number seven, Miley Cyrus. Number eight, Tate McRae. Number nine, Doja Cat. Number 10, Kylie Minogue. Number 11, Taylor Swift. Number 10, Janet Jackson. Number 13, Cardi B. 14, Renee Rapp. 15, Britney Spears. All women. I I feel that's a great list. I feel that that is a great list. This green is not showing up at all. But yeah, I feel that's a great list. So I'm gonna do this green just a little bit on the other side. But yeah, so my number one being Beyonce. Of course, I'm not shocked with my number one being Beyonce. Mariah Carey being number two. I think I am kind of shocked by that because usually Mariah Carey is like number three or four. The conservative just dropped. Usually Mariah Carey is number three or four on my list, but she's number two. But she did come out with a new album this year, so I was listening to that album heavy. Like when I say heavy, heavy. This green is not doing anything for me. So we're gonna mix it with a different green. I thought Ariana Grande was gonna be number three. Usually Madonna and Mariah Carey are switched. Usually Madonna is like number two or three, and usually Mariah Carey is number four. Which is kind of crazy. So now let's do my top songs. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, we're going in with another green. I'm mixing them because like that first green was like not doing anything for me. Okay, yes, we can see this a tad bit more. Okay, so the number one song I just saw it was Bodyguard by Beyonce. When I tell you Bodyguard was my song of the summer. Bodyguard was my song of the summer. I love that song. I was wearing it out. I listened to Bodyguard 108 times. Like I love Bodyguard, and it's specifically like the ending, like the whole song is just like a vibe. Like the whole song is a vibe. I wore Bodyguard out, honey. I wore it out. I wore it out. I wore it out, and I don't regret it. Second song is Sports Car. I think you know what this is. I wore Sports Car out too. Like when I tell you I love Sports Car, I love Sports Car. Like that's one of my favorite Tate McRae songs. Like it's just like so sexy and so cool. Like Tate really ate Sports Car up in her. What the hell am I doing? Okay, but anyways, back to Tate. Tate really ate Sports Car up, and I feel she really did a great job on her album. And I know her album is going to be like maybe in my top 10 because I was listening to it a lot. I'm doing some stupid stuff right now. Okay, that's better. I'm gonna have to clean the under eye. Okay, rapid fire, top 20 songs. Number one, okay, so rapid fire, top 10 songs on my Apple Replay. Number one, Bodyguard. Number two, Sports Car. Three, Tyrant. Four, Trains to Heaven. Five, Sweet Honey Bunkin'. Six, Miss Possessive. Seven, Daughter. Eight, Outside by Cardi B. And then the rest is Beyonce, Alligator Tears, Riverdance, 16 Carriages, American Requiem, Yaga, Two Most Wanted, and Jolene. So all of it is Beyonce except for one, two, four songs. And the two songs are Tate McRae with Sports Car at number two, which was 98 plays. Tate McRae at number six with Miss Possessive, which is 83 plays. And I love Miss Possessive. That song, that is my shit. And then Outside by Cardi B is number eight with 81 plays. Outside by Cardi B, that was also my song of the summer. That was also my song of the summer. When she said, "This pussy going outside," I felt that. I felt that. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not doing anything stupid with my eyes. Okay. Because like the way that you can see, like the way that I rub this on is like not the best. But like I also don't want to have to do a cut crease. I don't want to have to learn how to do a cut crease. Like I'm being truthfully honest, like I really don't want to have to learn how to do a cut crease. Okay. Oh, okay. And we're about to go in with a different green. I feel like I should clean this up a little bit. We're gonna clean it up with the Q-tip. So all my songs being Cowboy Carter is kind of crazy. But I know next year my Wrapped is gonna be all Act Three. My Wrapped next year is gonna be Act Three. Act Three, Act Three, Act Three. I wonder which song is going to be number one. I think it may be the number one song may be the lead single because I do remember in 2022, "Break My Soul" was my number one song of 2022, but then like next year it went to be Virgo's Groove, and probably last year it was 16 Karat. No, last year I think it was either Yes and one of the songs. It was either Yes and 16 Carriages or Texas Hold'em as the number one song from last year. I don't remember, but I'm gonna go and look. Okay, so now moving on to the top albums. I think I'm very proud of this. My top album, my number one album is Cowboy Carter. My number one album is Cowboy Carter, of course, honey. Been wearing it L. I love Cowboy Carter. It's a great album. Cowboy Carter is just an amazing album. It's an amazing album. It's an amazing album. Ugh, okay, let's go in with this brush, and we're gonna do a different green. Okay, so I'm just gonna do all my top albums. I have 15 top albums. So my top 15 albums of the year, I'm gonna give them to you right now. Number one, Cowboy Carter. Number two, Mayhem. Number three, So Close to What. Number four, Something Beautiful. Number five, Renaissance. Number six, V. Number seven, Eternal Sunshine Deluxe, Brighter Days Ahead. Number eight, Am I the Drama? Number nine, Short and Sweet. Number 10, Man's Best Friend. Number 11, Here for It All by Mariah Carey. Number 12, Bite Me by Renee Rapp. Number 13, Redemption by Taylor Swift. Reputation by Taylor Swift, sorry. Number 14, Homecoming by Beyonce. And number 15, Four. I really feel like that's representative of what I was listening to this year. A song that I'm shocked that was not on my most played songs was All Mine by Doja Cat. All Mine by Doja Cat is my favorite song of the. She goes, I see, I saw, I peeped, I'm not afraid of a leap, a jump, got faith, I saw a vision that we and us could make some really big happening. I want to take, best probably should be jumping before GTA says, because I do the things that you just think of, but they don't do if I think. I love All Mine. All Mine is an amazing song. It's All Mine is the best song on V. All Mine is the best song on V, and that is why it's my favorite. Like All Mine is like just like so amazing. Doja Cat really ate that up. Doja Cat ate that up, honey. Okay, so I just went and went like a new shade of green, as you can probably see. Uh, I'm doing it on the inner and the outer. So an album that's in my rap that I feel people slept on was Something Beautiful by Miley Cyrus. Something Beautiful by Miley Cyrus was such a great album. I think it's her best album, or maybe second best after or maybe I would say second best after Plastic Hearts, because Something Beautiful is something, it's really beautiful and it's really great. And Miley did a really great job with the transitions and the stories and like the lyricism, like everything on that album is just great to me. Okay, I think this eye is coming together. I need to go up more. Oh my gosh. Okay. Mayhem by Lady Gaga, I feel is her best album. Mayhem is just, it's amazing. The vocals, the writing, the instrumentals. Like, honey, Gaga ate Mayhem up. Gaga ate Mayhem up, and the tour is amazing. Gaga has really been having a great year. And I think that she or Kendrick is going to take home album of the year. Me personally, I would love for Gaga to win it because I love her album more and I listen to it more. Kendrick, I listen to his album a little bit, but Mayhem by Gaga is just like, it's something amazing. It's generally amazing. Like she really ate that up. Like Gaga put her all into this album, and I feel like Gaga made this album in a place of like not caring what people had to say about her and not thinking about public opinion. She just made it. You can tell she made this album for her, and she was making something that she likes, and then like we just got it, and it's something amazing. And like Abracadabra is a big hit. Abracadabra is a hit. I think that's going to take home a Grammy too. Because Abracadabra, that is, honey, that song was a hit. Abracadabra, abacudabra, abacudabra, potaugaga. I was F up this I always F it up. This is a hot mess. Okay, I think I need to get closer. I'm gonna go out of frame for a little bit because I need to get closer to like do this eye. And I also need to be quiet. So the next album is So Close to What? What am I doing? Okay. So Close to What? I loved So Close to What. It was a great album. Do I think there is room for improvement? Yes. So what close So Close to What? Do I think it's a great album? Yes. Do I think there's room for improvement? Yes. But the way people are acting like, oh my gosh, take this, take that, take this, take like I feel like the criticism I feel like some of y'all are just too critical of people. Like I feel like some of y'all want more from these artists than they can give you. Like with me, I feel like I like artists for what they can give me, but some of y'all just want artists to give you something that they cannot give you, if that makes sense. Like Tate McRae, her main thing is dancing, but she also does a great job. Like her vocals aren't bad. Do I think she needs to stop singing in like the baby voice and actually project and belt more and work on her voice more? Yes, I do. But do I think it's as bad as you guys make it seem? No, it's not. Because the girl can actually sing. She just needs to stop singing in that baby voice. If you ask me, sometimes she does sing in a baby voice, and I think she needs to stop singing in that and actually like the way when she sings Purple Lace Bra live on tour and where she was actually showing her vocals, that wasn't that bad. And I think she needs to get more comfortable singing in that register and singing in that voice. I think once Tate McRae gets more comfortable singing in her voice, she'll be great. But I feel like you guys, you do a little too much with Tate. I feel y'all do a little too much with Tate. And I feel some of you guys want something that you're not going to get from her. Like some of y'all go looking for stuff for these artists that you're not really going to get and that they can't give you. And I feel we need to get more comfortable with being able to receive artists for what they can give us and stop asking for more than they can give. Because some of y'all like to ask more from artists than they can give you. And if they're not giving you what you want, then don't tune into the music. It's not that hard. Like either receive an artist for what they can give you or don't tune into the music. Like she's not like a bad artist. I just think you guys want more than she can give as an artist, if you ask me. Next, I want to talk about V. V is an amazing album. Doja Cat really did a good job. I will say this album did have to grow on me, but I feel like that's the great thing about this album. I feel this album was a grower. It wasn't like there weren't like really like many like standout hits on the beginning. It was a very cohesive project that you had to sit with. And you guys felt Doja Cat. Like you guys felt her. Because first listen, was I like, oh my gosh, best album? No, was I like blown away first listen? Like I was loving the vocals. Her vocals on this album, you can tell she's more comfortable with her vocals because they are amazing. Especially on All Mine. Like they are amazing. But the way you guys felt Doja Cat with this album, because Miss Thing actually did a good job. She did a really great job on this album, and I really liked it. I really like this album. She did a really great job. Like Take Me Dancing, All Mine, Stranger. I love Stranger. Stranger is amazing. Like, and she says something like, and he don't look like he like dick, but if he liked it, I still like him. Like, I love that line. And like Doja Cat, I just feel like you guys are really sleeping on this album. I feel like you guys are really sleeping on the album. But that tour is sold out though. That tour is sold out, but you guys haven't been streaming the album. Go stream the album. Go buy the album, you guys. It's an amazing album. She really did a good job. But I do say my only problem with V is the marketing. The marketing was trash, and it came too fast. And this album should have came. V should have came in the summer. V is a great album. I loved it. The tour sold out. Jealous Type was a great lead single, but V should have came in the summer. I would say Jealous Type should have came in like February, March, and then V should have came out somewhere around July. V should have came out in July. Jealous Type should have came around February, March, and I also think that she should have released another single after that. Maybe release Stranger maybe release Stranger, Gorgeous, or Take Me Dancing before the album and then release the album. I do think this album would have benefited if it was a summer album compared to it being a like fall winter album. V is most definitely a summer album. It's not a winter album. So the only problem I think with V is like the marketing was not great. The marketing wasn't that great and the timing was not great either. It should have came at the beginning of the year during summer more than at the end because it's a very fun album. Because like Silly Fun, oh my gosh, amazing. Silly Fun, Make It Up to You, All Mine, Gorgeous, Stranger, Jealous, like it's a great album. Amen. Like it's really a great album, and I feel like people slept on it because the marketing was not what her marketing usually was. But it's really like one of her best albums. Okay, I feel like the eye is coming together more. Ooh. Okay, next album on here, Am I the Drama? I love Am I the Drama? Honey, she indeed is the drama. She indeed is the drama. Had Twitter in shambles, honey, for a whole week over this damn album, honey. Honey, Cardi is the drama, honey. She had Twitter in shambles. Y'all were going crazy over this album, honey. Like, was it really that serious? Like, Am I the Drama, honey? It had y'all in shambles. Like, it was not that serious. Like it was not that serious for y'all to be acting the way y'all were acting. Like honey, but Am I the Drama? Am I the Drama is a great album. I love On My Back. This I don't know how I'm liking it. And I keep going out of frame, I know that, but I need to look in the mirror more. Okay, this is enough for Am I the Drama. Man's Best Friend. I want to talk about Man's Best Friend. Man Best Friend is a great album. And I think the problem is everybody keeps comparing Man Best Friend to Short and Sweet. But I feel like if you guys stop comparing it to Short and Sweet and you let Man Best Friend be its own thing. And I get like we like to compare albums, but like Man Best Friend is really like a great album. And I feel like she really mixed the whole pop, country twang, and funk better. But I think for Sabrina, I think for her next two albums, I think she should wait a little bit to release her next album. I'm gonna say her fourth album. I'm Man Best Friend. I'm gonna say it's her third. I'm gonna say Man Best Friend is her third album. For her fourth album, when she releases her fourth album, I think she should do more so. She should either lean into the funk sound, the funk disco sound, or the country pop sound. I would suggest the funk disco sound first and then do the country pop sound for the fifth album. Because I think they like she does both well. And I feel to just try and push her into a genre of like she needs to do strictly R&B or she needs to do strictly pop or strictly disco or strictly country. Like no, cuz she does all those genres and blends them well. I feel like a lot of people did not like this album because it had more R&B influence than it did pop influences. I feel like some people would rather have the country pop influence than they would the R&B funk disco influence. Because like I said, when the album came out, I was like, I totally get why she brought out Earth, Wind, and Fire. And the thing that I hate about some white artists is that their fan bases don't get their musical influences. Like I hate when white artists, their fan bases don't get their musical influences because to me it almost feels like a slap in the face to the artist, if you ask me, that you guys don't get their musical influences. Just my opinion. But Man Best Friend, I feel, is a great album. And I feel some of you guys just don't like it because you don't get the musical influences that she has. I'm trying to get this eyeshadow more in my eyeline. And it's already on my under eye, so we're just gonna connect it. I'm thinking, what if I do something different for my under eye? Okay, uh, Here for It All by Mariah Carey. I really love Here for It All by Mariah Carey. It was a great album. My favorite songs are of course my favorite song is of course I Won't Allow It. Play This Song is great. I keep saying a lot. Here for It All was a great album. I really loved it. This is it was amazing. Like Here for It All, the title track, amazing. My love is one of my favorite. Mariah really ate this album, and she did a great job. She did a great job. Play this song. Play this song by yourself. That should have been a single before the album came out. She should have made that a single before the album came out. I think Mariah's last few albums have suffered from a lack of promo. And I feel like this album should not have came out in September. The album should have came out in March or April. Here for It All should have came out in March or April, considering that you were about to die. There was no need in releasing this album in September when you were just going to go to Christmas in November. It was a very quick turnaround. So, like, I do think that Mariah should have released this album earlier in the year. And the thing is, she was also doing a lot of performances earlier in the year. So it just would have made sense to release this album earlier in the year compared to later, considering that she always does the Christmas stuff. Bite Me by Renee Rapp. Bite Me by Renee Rapp is a great album. I'm sad that I didn't get to go to the tour. Oh, I really wanted to go to that tour, but it just didn't work out. But Bite Me, my favorite song off of Bite Me is Why Is She Still Here and I Think I Like You Better When You're Long. Those are some great albums. Where's the Q-tip? Okay, I need to clean my under eye up. But like, Why Is She Still Here? The vocals on Bite Me are amazing. Once again, Renee Rapp is another one who I think y'all want to dive fully into R&B, and I don't think that that would be a great decision for her career. I think she should just keep blending the R&B and pop. But the album was really amazing, and I really loved Bite Me. It was a great album. I feel we're gonna come back to the eyes. This is giving like Poison Ivy. I feel I need to bring this eye down a little bit, so we're gonna do that. And that's enough for the albums. The replay just went away. Come on. Okay, let's talk about my genres. My top genres are pop, R&B, and soul, country, contemporary R&B, and adult contemporary R&B. Um, I'm a big pop listener. I love pop music. I feel like I need to bring this out. Okay, I'm a big pop listener. I love pop music, so I'm not shocked that pop was my number one song. I mean, my number one. I'm not shocked that pop was my number one because I love pop and I listen to pop a lot. R&B and soul being number two. Recently, I've been listening to a lot of In Vogue. I've been listening to a lot of In Vogue. I'm about to start on my face now. I've been listening to a lot of In Vogue and getting into their music, and I'm really loving their music and what they do. Like, because I didn't listen to their music before. I actually don't like this brow gel. It's not the best, but we're gonna do my brows. But yeah, I've been listening to a lot of In Vogue lately, so that's probably where the R&B and soul comes in. But I also listen to a few other artists. Um, let's do my artist by the month. Every single month is Beyonce except January and March. So I'll talk about January. January was Kylie Minogue. I recently got into Kylie Minogue. Love her music. Her music is amazing. I got into her Fever album in, is it Password or On a Night Like This? I think it's Password. Fever is an amazing album. My favorite song is Fragile in Your Love. Fragile, Your Love, Burning Up Fever. Fever coming over and fever. I'm not even singing the right lyrics. I'm not even singing the right lyrics. February is Beyonce, of course. March was Lady Gaga. Cause Mayhem was that shit. And then like Beyonce, she was the rest of the year because why not? This year it's probably gonna be Beyonce in December too. So my top songs by month. I want to get into my top songs by month. See what they wore, and so we can talk about them while I do my face. I'm gonna do my face like really quickly. I don't feel like spending too long on this. Um, face. We're gonna do the skin tint first. Um, January was Get Together by Madonna. Get Together. I really love that song. Do you believe in love at first sight? It's an illusion. I don't care. Do you believe I can make you feel better? So much confusion. Come on over here. Can we get together? I am really excited for Confessions on the Dance Floor Part 2. I believe it's coming out in February. Confessions on the Dance Part 2. I'm so excited for that. I wonder what she's going to do. And if she is going on tour in 2026 or 2027, I will be going to the Madonna tour. Madonna, if you go on tour, come to Charlotte. Come to Charlotte because I want to see your girl. Come to Charlotte. Come to the Spectrum Center. Don't go to Raleigh. Do not go to Raleigh. Come to Charlotte because y'all love to go to Raleigh. Y'all love to go to Raleigh. But Confessions on the Dance Floor 2, I'm so excited. So Get Together being my top track of January, I'm not shocked. I am not shocked that Get Together is my top song. Confessions on the Dance Floor, I really started to get into that album more this year. Of course, I listened to it, but like I started loving it more this year. In I think Get Together is my favorite song from Confessions on the Dance Floor. Get Together is my favorite song from Confessions on the Dance Floor. I think it is. And I really like Push. I really like Push. But Get Together is one of my favorites. Next song, Miss Possessive February. Of course. Like I told you, I love Miss Possessive. I love that song. It's one of my faves off the album, if not number one. March was The Beast. The Beast by Lady Gaga. That song, oh my gosh. I wanna feel the beast inside. Tell me why I saw somebody reacting to the album and they said The Beast by Lady Gaga is a song for furries. I'm like insulted because, honey, I'm not a furry. Like that, like to say The Beast by Lady Gaga is a song for furries is kind of insulting because I'm not a furry and I love that song. But like The Beast by Lady Gaga, I feel like it's one of those songs off Mayhem. It's top five to me. It is top five. It's top five. And then my number one song of April is Circles by Mariah Carey. Oh boy. It should release on the 20th anniversary for the Emancipation of Mimi. In When I Feel It, amazing. Amazing. When I Feel It, amazing. When I feel it. When I feel it. Like I love that song. May was More to Lose. I really liked More to Lose by Miley Cyrus. In Something Beautiful is really a great album that you guys were sleeping on, and you guys need to get into it because I really love it. June, Pretend You're God by Miley Cyrus. Hold me in your arms, pretend that you're God. Recreate the stars for me one by one. Then the I'm haunted. The way Miley Cyrus is able to mix pop, rock, and R&B is insane. Like Something Beautiful is a great album that you guys slept on. You guys let my girl Miley down. Now Miley, it is somewhat Miley's fault because the promotion of this album was piss poor. The lead single I think was Something Beautiful. The lead single I think should have came in March and it should have been End of the World. I think End of the World should have been a good single. Or I feel like the lead single could have been More to Lose and that could have came in like February or January. And then like she could have did like more and then she could have like End of the World in March. And then like May when the album came out, she could have did Easy Lover. I think it is Easy Lover. She could do Easy Lover. So I think the lead single could have been More to Lose because that does have a great single value and that is kind of a hit. Like More to Lose is a great ballad. So I feel like More to Lose could have been the lead single. Like that could have came out in like January or February. In March or April, End of the World could have came out. That would have been like a good song of the summer. And then also Easy Lover could have came out in like May or June when the album came out. So and like it was also a visual album. Miley did a really great job on that album. And y'all slept on it. Let me see what the next step is for this makeup. Blush. Oh, what's up? Do I even want to do blush today? The blush is red. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do blush. Okay. So that's enough. July was Tyrant. Tyrant. Every time I run it, every time I ride it, make it look so good. That's because I went to the Cowboy Carter tour and I was really Tyrant was my song of the summer. Tyrant was the song of the summer, I feel like. And once again, since Beyonce participates in self sabotage, like Tyrant really could have been a hit. It really could have rose to the Billboard Hot 100. Like, I think it could have rose to like top 10 had she like released a video for it or did like a remix for it. I think a good person on a Tyrant remix would have been Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion would have been a good person for a Tyrant remix. Oh, Megan would have ate on that. Megan Thee Stallion on a Tyrant remix. I would have loved that. I would have lived for that. But yeah, Tyrant is a really great song in my like Tyrant is great. And it was my song of the summer. August is jealous type, of course. I love that. I'm gonna add more blush. This is supposed to be like a Christmas look, but the red can add to the Christmas look. Um, jealous type, amazing. Now September, Sugar Talking. When I tell you how I wore Sugar Talking is my favorite song off Man's Best Friend. Your sugar talking isn't working tonight. Like, oh, I love that song. Like, I love that song. I love that song. I love that song. October is the fate of Ophelia. And I know the sigh because, okay, let's talk about the life of a showgirl. Lord Jesus. I don't even know what to say. Like, I feel the problem with this album, and I've said this before, I feel the main problem with this album is that it somewhat sounds dated in a sense. And it somewhat goes against to some people what Taylor Swift stands for. And I'll get into that. So the dated part, I feel like if this album would have came like in 2018 or 2019 after Reputation, people would have loved this album. And I think it would have landed a lot better. If this album came right after Reputation, people would have loved this album a lot better. Because I could see this album coming right after Reputation and being somewhat of a hit and people liking it, and it's somewhat reviving and resurging her career. I could see that happening with this album. I really could. So like how this album I feel came after Reputation, that it would have been a hit and people would have loved it, and I don't feel the critique would have been as big as it is now. And I feel like to some people this would have been a huge step from Reputation. So like had this album come after Reputation, I think people would have loved it. But it didn't come after Reputation. It came after Folklore and Evermore. And I feel like with Taylor Swift, with these last two albums, people have not liked them because you have released albums that are below your level of quality. It's like with Folklore and Evermore, Taylor Swift set the bar. She set the bar for the level of quality within her career. It's kind of like Beyonce with self-titled. When Beyonce released self-titled, she set the bar of quality for her career. And it's like once you set the bar of quality for your career and for your discography, you cannot go below it. And it's like 9 times out of 10, some artists set that bar in the later part of their career to where you have more time to take out and make music that meets that bar. So it's like you have Beyonce who made Lemonade right after self titled, and then she exceeded that bar again. And then she waited like a whole another 6 years to release an album that was on par with Lemonade. You have Taylor Swift who set the bar with Folklore. And this is not to compare Beyonce and Taylor Swift. This is just comparing how one artist set their bar and how another artist, set their bar. That's like an example. And you have Taylor Swift who set the bar with Folklore and Evermore. And it's like Midnights, it went somewhat below that bar lyrically. But then it's like Torture Poets Department went below that bar. And then The Life of a Showgirl went all the way below that bar. It's like you set the bar high for your productivity level, and for quality. And it's like you have since gradually went below that bar. And I feel that's why fans are not really vibing with the album, is because you have gradually released albums below your quality, below your level of quality. I feel that's the problem. And I don't know if I said this already, but I said I think this album lacks the collaboration of women. I feel like had she collaborated with women more, what she was trying to say would have been conveyed a lot more better because the songs are not that bad. It just has the songs just have a writing issue. There's just a writing issue. Had she collaborated with more women instead of self writing this album by herself, and instead of only having like two men in the studio, I think the album would have came off a lot more better and would have received and would have been received a lot well and a lot better. So those are my opinions on the thoughts of the life of a showgirl. I don't dislike the album. I think it's cute. It's boppy. Is it her best? No. Do I revisit it often? No. But is it that bad? In comparison to her discography, it is not good. But if you take it out of the context of her discography and if you're just listening to the album is not that bad. But once again, since we're used to a level of quality with Taylor Swift and she's went below that level of quality, the album is somewhat not good. So yeah, those are my opinions on the life of the showgirl. And then November, Olivia Dean, love her. My top song for November was A Couple of Minutes. And let's talk about The Art of Loving. I think The Art of Loving may be my album for December. December is not wrapped up yet, but The Art of Loving is amazing. Like, I make it so easy to fall in love. I forgot to do the contour. Mm. We're going to go back and clean this up. But I was actually liking the blush. So Couple of Minutes is my song for November. Couple of Minutes is my favorite song from The Art of Loving. It's my favorite song. Um and I love it. Like Olivia Dean really did a great job. And like to see that she's about to do a arena tour, I think it's 3 to 4 nights at Madison Square Garden. Every show is sold out. I can't even get tickets. Olivia Dean, come to Charlotte, please. Come to Charlotte, please, Olivia Dean. Add a date. Add a date in Charlotte. Scoop around like right around mid September. Olivia Dean, come to Charlotte mid September because I didn't get dates to those other dates because they're completely sold out. So come to Charlotte, scoop around mid September, and like I'll be ready. But like I really love The Art of Loving. It's a great album. Olivia Dean did a great job with that album, and I can't wait to see what she does. I do think she is a big contender for Best New Artist at the Grammys. I would say it's either her. I was saying Addison Rae. Addison Rae did not show up. Addison Rae did not show. Er, wow. Okay. Well, Addison Rae didn't show up, but I loved her album. I would say Addison. I was going to say Addison Rae was a contender for Best New Artist. I was really rooting for her, but she hasn't been campaigning. I think she's on tour, but she still hasn't been doing much for the album since it came out. Really, since like July, she hasn't done much. But Addison, wow, Addison Rae isn't on here. I am shocked because I was listening to that album. Wow. Okay, well, let's review the highlight and we'll see what's going on and we'll see if Addison pops up because Addison Rae being on here is kind of shocking to me. Like for the most part, I'm done with the makeup. I have to do like the. I want to use this highlight. I never like this highlight. Ugh. It just never goes well for me with this highlight. But like Addison Rae didn't show up, and I really liked her debut album. Addison Rae's day album was really good. I feel like it was a great, solid debut, and it leaves for room of improvement. It leaves for improvement. So like she had a really good, solid debut. Yeah, Addison Rae's debut is not showing up here. Like I'm really shocked because it was a really great album. It was a really great album. I really liked it. My favorite song off of it is "Summer Forever." "Summer Forever" by Addison Rae should have been a single. Why didn't she make that? Would have been a great single. It was like great. Headphones I really like. Guess I got it. It's up the pain. Need a cigarette to make me feel better. Um, I really liked "Fame as a Gun." New York, Money is Everything. Addison's album was very solid. I do think when Addison Rae, when she releases her sophomore album, and one, it needs to be longer. The songs need to be longer. But I think when she releases her sophomore album, she is going to go on an arena tour. Mark my words. That girl is going on an arena tour when her sophomore album comes out. Yeah, Miss Addison Rae did not show up. I'm shocked. But nonetheless, her album was great. I really liked it. I really liked the album. I thought it was a great debut. Can't get the setting powder off. I thought it was a great, solid debut. Some songs that I did listen to that did not show up. I recently started listening to Jeff Buckley, I believe it is. I recently started listening to Jeff Buckley. I don't know if I'm saying it wrong. I really like his music. His album, I think it is Grace. I really love that album. It is amazing. I was listening to Love Where You Should Have Came Over. That's probably one of his most popular songs. It is a great album. And his debut album, I think it is, that I was listening to. Ooh, girl, all that powder. It is amazing. I really loved Jeff Buckley's album. It was a great album. Like, it was amazing. And I really loved it. What else was I listening to this year? I'm just gonna go out. Um, because there was some stuff that I was listening to that didn't show up, and I was so shocked. So we're just gonna go like by month now. Okay, now setting spray. I need to be quiet. An album that did show up on my Wrapped on my top 15 albums was Reputation by Taylor Swift. And the reason that showed up was because I was listening to Reputation because I wanted to do a review on it. And I filmed a review last semester, but I didn't like the way it turned out. So I never released it. But I think I might refilm a review of Reputation like within the few coming weeks. So I think I'm going to do a review of Reputation by Taylor Swift. Reputation has become one of my favorite albums. I think it's top 4. Mhm. Reputation is number 4 on my Taylor Swift album rankings. I had to think. I think the ranking is 1989, Folklore Evermore, Reputation. And the reason why 1989 is up that high is because of nostalgia. It's nostalgia. That's the reason 1989 is that high. But I think I might do a review on Reputation because I was going to do one last semester. I just didn't get around to, like, I got around to it. I just didn't like the video. But like, yeah, Reputation, I really love that album. I feel it's really underrated, and I have a lot of opinions about that album. I have a lot of opinions about that album, and I feel like that album somewhat contributes to the Taylor Swift who we get today. And I feel like that album, the way that album was handled and the way Taylor Swift was handled doing that part in her career, contributes to the Taylor Swift that we have today. And I feel the way she was treated back then and the way the public treats her contributes a lot to why she operates the way she does with her music, and why she releases the way she releases, and why she does vital variants the way she does vital variants. I feel Reputation really is like, I feel like Reputation is really like why we have the Taylor Swift that we have today. The way the public treated her is why we have the Taylor Swift that we have today. And that's why she operates with music the way she operates with music. That is my opinion. Let me see if Wicked is here. Because Wicked loved that soundtrack. I think it was in my Wrapped last year. Wicked is a great soundtrack. Yeah, I really love Wicked. It's amazing. I haven't seen Wicked for good. I need to go see it. I'm gonna make it to the theaters. I've just been very busy. Honey, I've been very busy. But like Wicked for Good is amazing. Child, the songs aren't changing. I don't know where Addison is. Wow. Lord, I didn't talk about Lord. Oh my gosh. Lord's album Virgin was amazing. This was my first time listening to Lord. I know you see Solo Power right here. I haven't listened to that album. I've been meaning to listen to Solo Power. Conan Gray is another one. Oh my gosh, so many. Okay, so Lord, we're gonna talk about Lord. I love that album. Man of the Year, love it. What was that? There's one song that I really love. Shit, 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 shit. Let me go to it. I need to exit out of this. How do I get out of this? Because I really need to get out of this. Okay. What the hell? Okay, we're gonna exit out of this. What the fuck? Okay. Here we go. Lord, because I really want to talk about this real quick. Okay, so the songs I like from Lord's album, it didn't show up in my Wrapped, but I really loved it. I loved Favorite Daughter, Current Affairs, and Broken Glass. Those songs were amazing. She really did a really, really, really good job with that album. And the fact that it didn't get not one Grammy nomination, I think is insane. I think it's insane. Another album, another album that didn't show up on my Wrapped that I think is amazing is Conan Gray's Wishbone. Um Vodka Cranberry. The vocals were insane. Miss Sting's vocals are amazing. Vodka Cranberry, I loved Class Clown and Nauseous. Amazing. I think Conan Gray's next album is going to be huge. When did he release this album? He can really release another album. Like, I think he low key could release another album before he goes on tour. He low key could. He probably won't do that, but like Conan Gray's album was amazing. Um, Destin Conrad. A lot of people have y'all need to get into Destin Conrad. I listened to his debut album, Life on Digital. That was amazing. I love Pretty Boy Shit, and I love Party with You, and his album Wimpsy. That jazz album was amazing. Conan Gray, not Conan Gray. Destin Conrad did his big one with Wimpsy. He did his big one with that. I want to clean this eye up because this is not looking the way it should be. But like Conan, but yeah, those are like all the albums that I wanted to talk about. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I left out. Let me go to anything else that I left out. Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato's new album was amazing. She's one that didn't make it to my Wrapped. I'm shocked because it's not that deep is great. Fast is great. Here All Night is amazing. Frequency, Let You Go, Kiss. This is a really, really, really great album. Demi did a really great job. I low key hope there's a deluxe because Demi did a great job. I can't wait to see her tour, and I'm glad that Demi is having a resurgence in her career because Demi really did a great job on this album. She really did a great job, and I really liked it, and I thought it was really, really good. I think my favorite track is Let You Go and Ghost are my favorite tracks, but It's Not That Deep is a really great album. And I know her tour is going to eat. So, yeah. I'm trying to think of any other albums. La 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 la. Okay, I'm getting through it. Midnight Sun didn't show up. Midnight Sun was also a great song. Love that. A never ending midnight sun. Like, that was amazing. Midnight Sun, Eight Down. Uh, oh, that was 2024. Okay. I think these are all the albums that I listened to. At least all the albums worth mentioning. So, yeah, I think I'm done with the face. I'm tired of touching up this eye. I could touch it up on this side a tad bit more. Okay, so this is the eye look. Let me clean the corner up a little bit. Let me clean the corner up. A never ending. And I effed it up. Shit. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, I fixed it. Okay, that looks so much better. I feel like I need more in this corner. And I feel like this should go down more. Okay, so this is the final look. Kind of Christmas-y final look. Let me know how you guys like it. I hope you guys like the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell me you guys' favorite songs from my Apple Replay. Tell me the songs from your Apple Replay. Spotify wrapped all of it. And yeah, I hope you guys like, share, subscribe, comment. I hope you guys like the video. And bye.